Okay, this is a wonderful good evening, good good day, good afternoon, good evening, wherever good night wherever you are watching from. This is John Moody with Moody Mystery. Um, Notice our goals have changed a little bit. We've actually found a lot of different things. Um, we still really haven't found out what is up with Saduj, who is supposedly a gardener. Frankly, I don't trust the man. If any of you have any insights into Saduj, feel free to chime in. What we're gonna do today is we're probably gonna maybe hopefully explore maybe get to exploring the underworld a little bit. Before we explore the underworld, I think we probably need. We're not going to explore it a lot, but we probably need a little bit of beefing up of some of our levels. We do have the crown and we do have the scepter, which are two good things. In order to get to the underworld, there are actually two ways. You can go through one of the dungeons and go all the way down, or you can. Another option is it talks about the journey of Lord British, where they find something like a dark cavern into like through a waterfall. Probably, and whirlpools may also do the job too. What I'm going to do first is our party's in decent shape, so I'm going to. That's all right. Try to tilt pinball. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the sub again. That's all right. Try to tilt pinball. I wanted to watch you last night, but I was so beat from working out. I mean, I've literally been beat. But I'm hoping to drop in. I'm hoping next time you're streaming, I'm hoping that I'm awake enough. But thank you very much for the sub. And hey, you can always watch it later. We're getting into the underworld, so we're getting pretty deep. But thank you very much for dropping in. I understand, you're at work, but hey, I'm very tickled that you're dropping in. Yeah, and try to tilt. Be prepared for the cold weather, because I hear it's going to get pretty cold in your neck of the woods. I'm gonna rest. Yep, I'm gonna rest for the night because I want to get back my hit points. Let's see. It says talk something about a daemon in the desert. So I think we probably should try to talk to that daemon in the desert. So we're gonna go. Just gonna go east. We've got our magic carpet. Yay! Oh wow, in the teens. Yeah, we're gonna. They. It's like they say, good news. We're not gonna get down to single digits, and then they say, oh, by the way, you're getting down to 10. Yeah. Wow, you rode a motorcycle to work. Wow. Pretty impressive. Okay, so here we are. Oh, okay, this is probably where our daemon is. Okay. Well. Okay. Yeah. Hey, Worlds of Rogue. Good evening. Hello again. Wow. This is. Okay, there's the daemon. So we're going to talk to the daemon. You see a huge horned leather wing daemon. I am called Sinvral. Job? I once served the mighty Astaroth, but that was long ago. Who the hell's Astaroth? Speak not that name in too loud a voice. Yes, thou summon the Shadow Lord of Hatred. Whoa! Okay. So cool. We now have the name of the Shadow Lord of Hatred. Well, you said you know a lot, so why don't spill the beans. Let's see if you know about the Shaw. Oh. Okay, maybe I need to get out of like this window and get back into this window. Shard. The accursed shard of hatred that spawned my former master lies within the underworld at the location thou wouldst call IA. Enter through the dungeons by Lost Hope Bay. So to get to IA, enter the dungeons through Lost Hope Bay. To get to IA, enter through the dungeons by Lost Hope Bay. Hey, it has a bit of a nice little ring to it. Now, I'm going to let you on a little secret. And the only person that knows this secret is Victoria. So it's Victoria's secret. I actually, for the longest time, could not get there. And it turns out that that's wrong information. The Shadow Lord, the Shard of Hatred is you do have to go through the dungeons by Lost Hope Bay, which is either wrong or covetous, but it's actually found in kind of a mountainous area where you really have to cross some very high peaks to do so. Beware, for those who yell their names die at the will of their foul wraiths. No, I'm not sure if it's. I think it's a bug in the game because this daemon's actually a good, a good daemon. I haven't looked that up. I probably should look that up and see why it gives you that wrong information. Because in fact, IA is actually the very center of the underworld, where one of the dungeons is located. Yes, it's like, wow, we're in the underworld and we're going into a dungeon, so we're even going deeper. Wow, that's pretty deep. I bid thee a safe journey. So we got a lot of information from the daemon. Some of it wrong. What we're going to do now is while we're here, we might as well stay in the desert. Maybe we will encounter a sand trap. Get some more stuff, because honestly, we really do need some more stuff. Because if we get more stuff, it kind of sounds like that George Carlin routine about stuff. He did a routine about, okay, and it's like a house is just a place to put your stuff. That's tell you what, I listened to George Carlin a lot back in college, and I'll tell you what, he's very funny, but some of what he says makes a lot of sense. And I think I even remember him appearing on a TV show one time. I forget what it was, but it was kind of humor based. Okay, there's a bunch of skeletons now. The reason I go after skeletons is I'm hoping that there's a wizard there, or a mage. Since there's no mage, I'm just going to back out. there's no mage, I'm just going to back out because they really don't give you a lot of stuff. Actually, that's what I'm interested in. Now, you know what's interesting? World of Rogues, I think you remember the spell which turns a creature into a rat. I am just curious, so what happens if you cast that spell on a rat? Does the rat turn into a rat? I'm just wondering. Yeah, science, yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not 6th circle yet. You know, once I get to level 6... Let's see if I do indeed have a lot of stuff. I do have a lot of reagents and a lot of spells. I don't really have a lot of armaments. I do have an iron helm, so let's see. Let's have Gweno. Gweno's going to now wear the iron helm. Let's get some better armor. Okay, while we're here, I think we're somewhat close to the I'm not sure if we're close to the oh yeah, we're close to Minnock. So Minnock, okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go, if you remember, back in the trees, back here there's a place where there's a ring of keys, 5 odd keys. That gives us our skeleton keys. And we're gonna see, notice our karma's now gone up to 85. I'm gonna talk to these people and I'm gonna see if okay. Okay. So let's talk to this person about the word. Okay, so the fact that she gave up the word of power. Okay, so apparently because I was trying to get more information. Because I'm trying to remember, there was, okay, so we're going to exit here. Okay, I'm gonna rest again. I'm gonna wait for it to get light, and that's the cool thing about this game. Unlike Ultima 4, where it's always dark, and maybe always where it's always like full light. You know, here you have varying. Here you actually have nights, and you actually have people on routines. Like for example, the lighthouse people are probably awake. lighthouse people. Yeah, I mean they have to. You have to. It's you have to get. Keep the lighthouse. Trying to think. In light there's not a lot of episodes about lighthouses, but there was a that would actually be kind of neat work. Speaking of lighthouses, I'm trying to remember. I know only of two episodes from cartoons which featured lighthouses. One of them was one of the newer Scooby-Doo cartoons, and the other one was one of the later Futurama cartoons, which featured lighthouses. Okay, I have a feeling that if I want to, now you see this this like ocean here. You see, if I try to cross this, that the seas are too rough for the magic carpet, and so I get tossed about and take some damage. Okay, this is one of the dungeons by Lost Hope Bay. Okay, so this is the dungeon wrong. And let's see, wrong. I think the word is Malum. So we're going to yell Malum. And yes, indeed, that does open up the dungeon wrong. Okay, so let's see what we've got. Let's see how much we've got here. We've got 25 gems. That's probably a bit on the low side, but I'm gonna try it. Okay. Okay, so let's go south. We have a door here. Okay, so it looks like we have a room with some orcs in it. So let's break out our magic axes and start wailing on the orcs. Okay. Now I noticed that there's a ladder down in the room, and sometimes that happens, and that's a good thing. So that means that our characters can go down. But looks like no treasure. That's all right. Okay. Okay, so here we are. So let's view a gem. Wow, there's a bunch of down ladders. I usually like to go towards the bottom one. I like to go as far south as possible. Okay, now you see a field. And it's electric field. But now see, fortunately, guess what we have? We have the scepter. Bye-bye field. Ooh, and I remember, because I remember looking at the gem, we found a pit. Okay, so let's climb down. Let's climb down again. Our goal is to get as far down as possible. Ooh. Okay. I'm just gonna go down again. Hey, we keep getting lucky. Okay. Ooh, there's a secret door behind there. I'm gonna just check it out, and that's how you know that there's a secret door. Oh, a reaper. Well, first of all, let's don our crown, okay? Remember that the crown is going to absorb magic. And remember, when we battled Reapers before, remember that when we had the crown, the Reapers really could not shoot at us. So it was almost like target practice. It was less like, hey, you know, it's kind of like, oh, there's 3 of them, good. Now, one strategy I'm going to use is I'm going to have Velma. I'm going to attack them, but my goal is to have Velma land the final blow, because that's going to help Velma level up. Because the person that gets experience, how it works is the person that lands the final blow gets the experience points. So in other words, all my characters can, all of my characters can, like one of the characters can really critically wound one of the Reapers. But if let's say Mariah happens to land the final blow, then essentially Mariah gets the experience point. Oh crap! See what happened? YOLO got the experience. So now what I'm gonna have to do, because you know it's like, now okay, now if I want, I can just have Velma be the active player. So I'm having Velma just be the one that's going to be... Oh, darn! Now that's a rarity, by the way. A rarity is about 95% of the time, Reapers usually leave treasure. Okay, let's see what we get here. Oh, not a lot. Ooh, short sword. 47 gold, a black potion, a greater light spell, a greater light scroll. Let's hope this has a little bit more. Ooh, whoa, that has a chest in it. Oh ho ho, plate mail! Booyah! We're not going to equip our characters with it, but I'll tell you what, we can probably get about $600-700 Holy shit, two-handed sword. Morning Star, yeah, mace. Wow. It's a pretty good haul. Okay, there's some fountains. Oh. Okay, so we're gonna go south. We're gonna go to our, so we're gonna use our scepter. And I hope you're hanging around, because we're, oh crap. Okay, there's a, okay, now, what I'm gonna do is I know what's in that room. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Inside that room, I've played it before. There are, I believe, I'm not sure if it's 3 or 4 dragons. I think it's 3 dragons. Dragons are not to be trifled with. You know, I mean, honestly, you know, even with my party as good as it is, 3 dragons will probably mop the floor with my party. Will probably use my party and mop the floor with it. Okay. So there's a bunch of hidden doors here. Now, I'm interested in going down. But if you look here, you see that there's nothing but like nothing. So I'm going to go down. Okay, now we're going into a room. Now, this room is a seemingly empty room. You think it's an empty room, so we're gonna just exit the room. And you notice it gives us the thing battle is lost. Huh? What do you mean battle is lost? There's no monsters. I didn't see any monsters. Well, we're gonna go back in, and I'm gonna show you the interesting thing of Ultima 5. Everyone's gonna leave except for Velma. So let's just go. Okay. Oh crap, there's actually daemons behind the walls. Now, if we didn't have the crown on, we would be possessed. The daemons, because the daemons do actually have the ability of possessions. Now, Worlds of Rogue, you're right. We are armed with magic axes. Nothing can withstand magic axes. But we're gonna let's see, do we have any? So we're gonna take our magic axe and we're gonna substitute a morning star. Oh great, we have a morning star, yippee-ki-yay. Notice the morning star can attack 2 spaces. Now watch something interesting about the morning star. It can actually attack through walls. So we can actually keep hitting the daemon. We have 509 experience. So I'm just going to keep hitting on the daemon until the daemon dies. Because that daemon's not running anywhere. Come on, die already. That daemon's been critical for... Okay, finally, daemon killed. Well, why don't we try again? Is there another one back there? Holy shnikes, there's a second one back there. So this is going to be boring. I know it's like, you know, I'm just going to let this go quickly. Okay, so there's 2. We've killed 2 daemons. Let's see how many there are in each corner. Let's see. Is there a third? Ah, there's a third. So there's 3. So we're up to 3. 3 daemons in the hiding behind the wall. Ho 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 ho. Okay, is there a 4th? Nope. But let's go to the next corner. Let's see if there's 3 in this one. Now notice my experience has gone up to 566. So here we're gonna kill daemons. I think my experience started out at something like 509. Okay, so we're gonna kill the next daemon. Yes, this is... We're kind of grinding here, but remember, one of the goals is to get Velma up to level 5. So, and daemons do have decent experience points. Okay, Yep, one more. Another one back there. So it looks like there's 3 daemons in each corner. Now this is cool. See, what we are doing is we are essentially killing daemons with virtually no risk. I mean, as long as we're wearing the crown, they can't come out, they can't teleport. Nope, no more. Well, let's go to corner number 3. So as long as we have the crown, they can't teleport out. So essentially they're sitting ducks. Okay, so let's kill daemon number 2 in this corner. Oh, this is so exciting. You know what happened when you, okay, you mean now World of when I played it for the very first time, it actually went way back into college. And actually a friend actually gave me actually had a Commodore 64. I played this on a Commodore 64, and actually on the Commodore 64 there were 4. It actually had 4 discs. Oh, this when I had first this battle. What I did is I essentially, there was nothing in the room, and so I just escaped. Are you talking about, you know? And so I just escaped, and it said battle is lost, and so I'm kind of like, well, what, you know, I'm kind of demonstrating, hey, you know, there's, but if you're looking at the very first time tonight, or are you talking about the very first time that when I played the game, the very first time I got to this room ever? I think if I can remember, it's been so long ago. I think what I did, I just skipped the room because when I first played this, I didn't realize that monsters can hide in the corners. And I'm trying to remember, I'm trying to remember if I got possessed or not. I may have gotten possessed because I'm like, there's nothing here. And then pretty soon, like, daemons, you know, what the hell's going on? And I think that's when I first learned that the monsters can lurk inside the walls. Okay, so we're gonna kill the second daemon. Okay, now, you notice I've only killed 2 daemons. I am going to do something interesting and leave the room. Now you're like, okay, Moody, why are you leaving the room? But let's look at Velma. Velma has gotten 200 experience points just by killing a bunch of daemons. Okay. Oh, there! You see this little thing, about 2 spaces to the right of me. That's a secret door. So there's a secret door. We're gonna hidden door. Ooh, here's a fountain. Okay. By the way, the skeleton now. If you actually have to look at a fountain. Will you drink? Let's try it. Woohoo! That heals me. Well, so let's get all the other players in. Let's get all. This is a healing fountain. This is cool. You know what this proves? Lord British is not 100% evil. Okay. So, okay, so it looks like we're going to need to break out our scepter. Oh, crap! I forgot about a bomb trap. Okay. Oh boy, it looks like there's some, it's like there's some bomb traps. So we better be careful. Okay, let's go into this room now. We're in level 8 of the dungeon, so I expect that this room is going to have probably a lot of nasties. Let's see what it has. Holy shit! It has daemons galore. I'm going to try something. Okay. Now, by the way, you're like, why did your party run away? I want to see if okay, I'm going to try something. Darn, okay. So I'm gonna drink a potion. Now let's see. I hope we have a black potion. Okay, we're gonna drink a black potion here. Okay, I am now invisible. I am now invisible now. So now I'm no longer Velma. I'm John Cena. You can't see me now. So you notice that the only character on the screen is invisible. So watch what happens when I attack the daemon. You notice I kill the daemon with one blow. Let's go after this wizard. Oh, I still have my Morning Star. Let's get rid of the Morning Star for now, and let's break out our magic axe. Now what happens when you see when you're invisible? What the game does, the game thinks, okay, you know, it's like the monsters can't defeat you. They can't see you, and so what they do is they essentially run. Now, how the game accounts for that, the game accounts for it by saying, okay, now you notice I got the victory symbol there. Okay, now, there obviously was a oh crap. Okay, now you see the problem. The problem here is I want to get to those chests, but every time I take something, oh. You see that I'm standing in the fireplace, and so it's going to keep hitting me. Okay, good. So now what I'm going to do, now I'm going to go after these chests. Whoa, you mean there's actually 2 chests. Holy schmoly. Oh, a halberd. Whoa, amulet of turning. Whoa, oh, 2 hand. Oh, wow. Oh, magic shield. Holy shnikes. Holy shnikes! I mean, this is like, yes. Hey, R. Schultz, how you doing this evening? I'm very happy that all of you have decided to join. You know, wow, we're okay. Holy wow, this is great. Wow, okay. Okay, well I hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing great. Honestly, things have been busy. because I've got back to R. Schultz. Is that a is that a 17? I've never seen it. 17-bit cheer. Thank you for the biddies. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to break out a regeneration ring. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to go back in. Now you notice that when I defeated all of the creatures and it said victory. So notice that the room is clean. There's nothing in the room. So any time in a dungeon room you get the victory sound, that did you hear that weird sound? Doot, 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 doot. Shouldn't you? Well, yeah, you're right. I should heal, but look, do you notice that my hit points are slowly going up? Okay. If I remember correctly, there were a bunch of bomb traps here. Okay, I find an electric field. Let's get our scepter and destroy it. Okay, so now we are in the Underworld. Okay, so we are in the Underworld. Let's get back on our magic carpet. Honestly, if you don't have the crown and you don't have the magic carpet, you have no business being in the Underworld. Okay, so let's kind of get a lay of the land. It looks like we can. Okay, looks like we can go east and south. So we're going to go east and south. Seems it's like pushing us southwest. Okay, now one thing about bats. You see, bats are very tough because they're very quick. Come on, Jana, run! And so usually when it comes to bats, I just ignore them. Okay, so it looks like we have a... Ooh. Okay, so it looks like we have a path down. Okay, Well, there's a very interesting mountainous region there. And if I remember correctly, I think I'm gonna try something. I don't think it's gonna work. I'm gonna mix the spell Impor. Impor is actually the blink spell. So I'm gonna mix about 5 of them, and I'm gonna Velma cast and Impor and not in Nox. Impor Velma. So cast Impor, and we're gonna go west, and we're gonna see if it puts us in the mountains. Nope. So apparently it will not let you go through mountainous areas. Okay, I'm just gonna... You see my character is slowly healing. Okay. Okay. So it looks like if I want to get into to this mountainous area, it looks like I have to go, wow, it looks like almost literally a maze trying to get in there. So okay. So it looks like this is the start of the maze. Okay, so now what's going to limit our progress? You see, the problem is, though, when we climb mountains, sometimes we do fall. Oh shit! Gotta watch out for earthquakes. Okay, so we have to go west. Okay, let's see. Do we go south or east? We go east. We're going to go on a southeast trajectory. Oh, nope. Okay, let's view our gem. Okay, we're almost in there, so we have to go. We have to go south, west, and then north. Okay, and Worlds of Rogue, you say, shouldn't you heal? You know what? I'm going to save the game here, and I'm going to hole up, and I'm going to remove Velma's regeneration ring. And the reason being, sometimes it does disappear. Let's see who's going to stand guard. Mariah seems to be the one that's about the least damaged. So we're just going to rest here and hope that nothing disturbs our slumber. Okay, this is a case where we really didn't want Lord British to show up. So let's put her... Why are we climbing the mountains? You'll see in a little bit. Because we're climbing the mountains because we think the shard... We think the shard is in this mountainous area. Oh... Okay, now, great, a frickin' daemon. I'm just wondering what the daemon's name is. Are you Matt? Are you Matt Damon? Oh shit, they have a dragon. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I think I'm going to have Velma drink the last black potion. So Velma's invisible now. Okay, so now we're going to go after the dragon. Now we're going to go after a daemon. Gonna go after this daemon. Go after this daemon. Okay. While we're in the battle, we're gonna put our regeneration ring back on. Okay. Now here, so you'll see why we're claiming the mountains in a little bit. But now, by the way, when it comes to notice that it says that you found a complex trap. What that means is that the treasure is going to be pretty darn good. Holy shmikeys! Leather, yes. Morning Star, pretty decent. Dagger, ugh. Ring of Protection, good. We can sell those. A bow, we can sell that for a decent amount. Dagger, pfft. Scale mail, it gets us some decent gold. Magic bow! And remember, the magic bow isn't the fact that we are going to use it, but we can sell it for some big bucks. And we get some more gems. Okay, look at that. Why are we climbing the mountains? Look what we find. The Shard of Hatred. So we've got 1 shard out of 3 completed. Now, do you think we're really going to go... so I'm going to view a gem. Do you really think we're going to go through that again? Well, Worlds of Rogue, how was I supposed to find it? Now, I remember this from previously playing it, and this is kind of, you know, a spoiler because of the daemon. But usually you try to find them in the out of way areas. Now, Worlds of Rogue, if you remember my I think when I talked to the sisters told me about the Shard of Falsehood. So they got the Shard of Hatred, the Shard of Falsehood. And that's the thing. If it says if you're supposed to find it, you know, when I did this before, IA was at the middle of a dungeon. Now, unfortunately we don't have a sextant, so I'm gonna let me just mix reagents for what spell? Visquas. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Well, let me well, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna look up spells. I'm gonna look up Ultima 5 spells. Okay, so the spell is in Wis, and it just needs Nightshade. Okay, so when I cast this, I'm going to cast in Wis. You see, it tells me my location. Now, so that's how you find out your location, especially in the Underworld. Now again, what I'm wondering though is this the thing is the game told me the wrong location. And so how you would find it is you would keep casting, like you can cast in Wis spells. And as I said, now the only other thing I need to so I've got the Shard of Hatred. The Shard of Falsehood, if you remember, there was some sisters at the temple gave me some directions. So all I really need now is the Shard of Cowardice. And so I'm hoping to get some clues from the Serpent's Hold. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to blink. I want to blink north. Ahaha. So let's get back on the magic carpet. So now we have our Shard of Hatred. Let's view a gem. Okay, I think. So let's get a torch going. Okay, now Velma is at level 5. Okay, I think I think there it is. So I think what I'm going to do is or maybe it is, I don't know. Let's see. I'm not sure if it's the same dungeon or if it's a different dungeon. If it's the same dungeon, we're good. Oh, crap. It's Covetous. Now, we can also escape through Covetous, but I would rather escape through Wrong because I'm at least familiar with it. I'm not sure what's waiting for us in Covetous, that dungeon. So I'm gonna go back to the dungeon Wrong. Yeah, that was Covetous. So, oh crap! Another earthquake. Oh, okay. Oh, there it is. There it is. So we'll go this way until we can't, down our mountains, until we can't go much further. So then we're gonna abandon our thing. Oh, okay. So you notice that it said a ring has vanished. What that meant is I was wearing the Ring of Regeneration. The rings only last for so long. So after a while, you know, my Ring of Regeneration is no good. These are corpsers. They essentially are underground creatures that will... I don't know about y'all. I'm just getting out. Okay, so we're going to go back into the dungeon Wrong. Okay, now you notice that the electrical field has reset. So we have to do our scepter thing again. So there's our bomb trap. Oh crap, forgot about the second bomb trap. Okay. Now again, we've cleared this room. See, once a room is cleared, the room is permanently cleared of monsters. We will never see monsters again in this room. But guess what we are going to do? We need remember that wonderful fountain that healed us? We're going to use it again. So let's have everyone take a drink. If I remember, there was a secret door here somewhere. I think it was on this wall. Yep. Okay, now this is the room with the daemons. I'm gonna have Velma ready. Let's see. She's not gonna carry the magic axe. She's gonna carry a halberd. Oh darn! Thou art not strong enough. What do you mean we're not strong enough? Okay. Well, I guess we'll have to go with the Morning Star. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have all of my other characters climb up. They climb up except for Velma. Now, if you remember this room, it said the battle is lost. On Worlds of Rogue, thank you. It was a bit tricky when I first played it, but as I said, if the daemon were right, that's how I would find it. Ooh, now you notice that the daemons are back. The fact that I did not clear the room means all of the daemons have regenerated. So all of the daemons have respawned, pun intended. Now you may say, so what, Moody? The daemons have respawned. Big frickin' deal. You know what that means? This is a room where we can farm experience points. If you remember, they gave Velma about 200 experience points per pop. And so that's what I can do in this room. I can literally I can really sit in the room and just and just gather up experience points. And now I'm going to get out of this dungeon. Okay. Now you see there's some other things up here. I'm not going to worry about those. I'm just wanting to get out. I'm just wanting to get back to the surface. Okay, we're going to use our scepter to destroy the field. Oh, great. Ugh. Now, slimes are fun, and I'll show you why. Slime killed. Oh, do you see the fact that the slimes, if you don't kill them completely, they divide. So you have to make sure that you land a killing blow with the slimes, otherwise they will just keep dividing. Really? So the thing is, sometimes killing slimes can be a lot of fun. Please note the hint of sarcasm. Yeah, I could use a fireball. You know what? That sounds like a great idea. Let's have Iolo cast a Voss Flam, which is a fireball, and let's go after this one. Let's have our wizard cast a fireball. I mean, fireballs are good, but I'll tell you what. Oh. Okay, it is an AoE. It is an area. But that being said, yeah, area. I know what you're saying. It's like when I check. I'm on Facebook and I check, like, they have like Dungeons and Dragons memes, and one of them is like wizards, like the dungeon saying, dungeon master trying to say, you're in a room this big, and the wizard's like, I cast fireball. Now that being said, there actually is a spell, a couple spells that have an area effect. I think one of them isn't until the 8th circle, I think 7th or 8th circle. So I'd have to be a pretty high level to cast it. But yeah, that actually would be a nice spell, because what it would do is it would also give me. It would also give the character who, so if, let's say, I killed 15 slimes at 4 experience points each, that would actually be that would be a well, why don't I'm not yeah, a lot, but well, let's let's kill the slimes, because we can use the experience. Actually, I better be careful, because I don't want to. But I don't think slimes give you a lot of experience. And by the way, there are like slimes are one of those creatures that only occur in the dungeons. Like there's certain creatures, like for example in the Underworld, you actually will encounter daemons and dragons and mongbats a lot more often. I'm going to be honest with you. The first time I encountered mongbats in the Underworld, I'm like, okay, these shouldn't be any trouble. Let's just say somehow I only had one party member survive. And this was, I think, a party of 5. So if you see mongbats, they are not to be trifled with. And that's all you need to know. See, what I was looking for reapers. I was looking for a reaper. Maybe I could. Let's check our experience points. Let's make sure that no one. Okay, 900, 364. I have to. No. Okay. Okay. So far we're good on the experience. Okay, no reapers, so I'm getting up. Oh yeah, this is the one where you just go forward, level 3. I'm going to climb up to level 2. Now, by the way, if you wanted to, you see there's a room to the east. That room to the east actually does have stuff in it. I don't know about you, but it's sea serpents. So I'm getting out of there. I'm not wasting my time with sea serpents. Okay, yeah, I remember there was a pit. Oh, Moody, what are you doing? Running into the electric field? It reminds me of a game, I think it was from Ren and Stimpy, and it was called Don't Whiz on the Electric Fence. Okay, if you remember, this takes us to this room here. Notice that the orcs are gone, but hey, let's take some torches. Okay, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back in there because there was an inscription there. It looks like says the something wrong. Unfortunately, okay, it doesn't tell me much about the inscription. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is one thing I always like to do is every so often I like to go back to home base. And that happens to be Lord British's castle. I always like to go there. Okay, so what it's time for now is it's going to be time for save scumming. It's going to be time for save scumming because what I'm wanting to do, you see Velma has over 800 experience points, and so Velma is eligible for a level up. Now, what I'm wanting is Lord British, or the apparition, we're going to say it's Lord British. You've probably figured that out by now. I want Lord British to either elevate strength or dexterity. So I'm going to hole up in camp for 9 hours. This is the part of the game which can become a grind. I also really don't need the crown on anymore because it's very rare that you encounter daemons on the surface. Okay, it just said party rested, so we're going to go back. We're going to try this again. Okay. And I hope everyone's doing well. I actually want to talk a little bit about the students. I have it's a new semester. I actually am teaching some chem labs. I have a new group of students, and actually a couple of the students asked me. He said, "Dr. Moody, I heard someone from last semester. I heard from someone last semester that you stream. Are you gonna put up your stream link so that we can watch it?" Ha 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 ha. So that's cool. That's cool. I have to be careful because I have to put a disclaimer in because what happened is one of the students asked me, "Dr. Moody, if I purchase a subscription, will I get extra credit?" I'm like, whoa, that's I don't want to. So I have to put a disclaimer that you will not get any extra credit for either following me or subscribing to me. Which I think is kind of funny. That being said, it's kind of heartens me that the students would actually ask something like that, which I think is kind of cool. I think because I play pinball and I've noticed a lot. Some of the students were actually would ask me about pinball. And by the way, speaking of pinball, I'm on a hot streak. My last 2 tournaments, I took 3rd out of 10, and most recent one I took 3rd out of 14. Actually, my most recent one upset me a little bit because I actually had the lead going in. I mean, I was like round 11. If I had won 2 rounds, I would have been literally in like the driver's seat. I would have been like, I would have been like, I would have been in a situation where where there were 3 possible games remaining. I would only have to win 1 of them. Or I think 2 games remaining. So in other words, if two rounds remaining, I would only have to win either 1 round or the next round. If I won either round, I won the tournament. So maybe, hopefully, this time Lord British will show up and deliver the goods. But yeah, I'd say I consider myself, I guess, more of a variety streamer. I do. Okay, thank you. An apparition. Don't make me wiser. Thank you for making me stronger. You must have saw that I couldn't lift that halberd, and so you took pity on me. Now, okay. So now let's hopefully this Oh, come on, really? Your town's going to be under the influence of a Shadow Lord? Oh, great. Frickin' great. So usually what that means is I have to tinker. No, wait a minute. Sorry, I'm thinking. Okay, that means, heck, if you're gonna be under some influence, I'm just gonna go south. I'm gonna go for the town. I'm gonna go for Trinsic. I'm going to go for the town of Trinsic, and hopefully that town is not under Shadow Lord influence. If it is, I'm going to scream. And apparently my boat is gone there. Good. Trinsic is not, and I'm sure Trinsic somewhere has an armory. Oh yeah, good. It has an armory, so I can dump all my stuff. I have a bunch of shit to sell. Sorry. Okay. Okay, now let's get Velma as being the active player. Now you notice when Jana was the active player, I got 10 gold for a level hell. So I'm going to do an experiment here. Okay, so I'm offered 94 for a spiked shield. Now I'm going to ask Jana the same thing. So Jana's going to offer a spiked shield. Whoa, 95? Oh, that's a spiked helm. Okay, see now Jana only got offered 76 for a spiked shield. So let's go to scale. See, Jana gets offered 95 for scale. But if Velma's doing the transacting and Velma sells scale mail, notice Velma gets 118 gold. Do you notice that Velma is getting more gold, and that's because Velma's probably more intelligent and at a higher level. See what happened back in the old Ultimas, they actually had like the 5 or 6 things, abilities including charisma. What they did in Ultima 4 is they narrowed them down to 3: strength, intelligence, and dexterity. And they put, I guess, charisma under the guise of intelligence. But let's start selling stuff. No, we're not going to sell a magic shield. One of our characters is going to use that. Plate is too heavy. We're selling a bunch of stuff. We're gonna keep our Morning Star. Two-handed hammer, two-handed axe, couple two-handed swords, a halberd to 196, magic bow is 625, silver sword is 196. We're gonna keep our protection ring is 391. We're going to keep our regeneration ring, amulet of turning, 703. Wow. Spiked collar, regeneration ring, and that's all we're going to sell. Okay, so we're up to 6,000 gold. That's a pretty nice tidy sum. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go to the town of Cove, and we're gonna buy some mandrake. I'm not sure if we're gonna. Oh crap! You're going on the rough seas, Moody. No. Okay, so it looks like we're gonna rest a little bit. What we're gonna do is we're going to. So now I want the next to be dexterity. So far, none other characters are eligible. What we're gonna do is we're gonna let the moon gate come up, and we're gonna go to Cove the next day. We're gonna hit Cove on the next day. What I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting to see if maybe we get some really pretty, like if we get maybe a monster we can kill either for treasure or experience. Because, hey, we can always use things. Remember, things we can always sell. And sometimes we even get lucky and, in fact, YOLO. I'm going to give YOLO the magic shield. The reason I'm not giving myself the magic shield is because I like to keep, you know, because Velma may want to do two hands. Let's see. Okay, so let's keep. Oh, there's a headless, so we're not. I don't want to beat up on the headlesses, so we're just gonna. There's a rat. Let's let the rats. Some snakes. Let's just let the snakes go into the moon gate. Nothing exciting. I mean, just a bunch of like low-level creatures, you know. I really don't want to even be bothered with. How annoying. Okay, so this is the town of Cove. Now, one thing I also am wanting to do, I am wanting to get a ship. Because the reason I'm wanting to get a ship is because I'm going to. My goal is actually to get to. I want to go back to Buccaneer's Den, because Buccaneer's Den has something really cool that I can buy. Okay. Yes. So we're gonna buy Nightshade. We're gonna buy a bunch of Nightshade. Until we can't buy anymore. And then we're going to buy Mandrake. And it seems like it's annoying that they shall Nightshade by like the individual packs. It's kind of like wanting. It's kind of like wanting. It's kind of like wanting. Trying to think of an analogy. It's like wanting. It's like wanting 50 ham sandwiches, but you have to order them one at a time. I mean that's pretty annoying. And the reason we're wanting Mandrake is because now that we are 5th level, we can actually now cast the spell Greater Heal. And what Greater Heal does is actually heals us completely. So in other words, it'll heal any character to full hit points. Now, there is only one drawback to the Greater Heal spell, is that you cannot cast it during during battle. Okay, so again, it's like we're making us buy this stuff one at a time. Because the thing about Mandrake, so we're going to see Spider Silk. Okay, so we're apparently full. Okay, so now we've loaded up on reagents. So now we can mix some, maybe mix some more spells. But what I'm wanting to do, I'm wanting to... And remember, the good thing about the traveling by magic carpet is you don't have to worry about encountering trolls, and you don't have swampy ground won't poison you. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to kind of hang out in Trinsic. And I'm actually going to go a little bit further south. Here's the Moon Gate. What I'm hoping to do is go around the Moon Gate often enough that what I'm hoping to do is I'm hoping that a ship will show up. I'm hoping that at least a ship will, okay. There's a rat. I don't really want to go after rats. There's an orc. Nothing against orcs. Oh, I'm surprised. I thought for sure that a ship would show up. Only 2 orcs. Let's just beat them, and if they give us treasure, they give us treasure. That's nice. Okay, we don't have a lot of treasure here. Okay, so we're gonna escape. Let's see if there's anything. Sometimes. See, what I want to do is I want to get to that island town. I want to get to that island place. That town that's on an island where I think it's Jehelum, or wait a minute, did I? Maybe I left a ship somewhere. Maybe, I don't know. I'm trying to remember if I left a ship somewhere or not. Of course, I could always buy one, but I'm too cheap. Okay. Okay, so great. It's getting night, and now we're. Let's view a gem. Okay, we're not anywhere exciting. Oh yeah, that dot on the lower corner, that's the stone gate. That's where we got the scepter from the. Oh, okay, good. There's our desert. So we're gonna. Okay, no, I know. I think I had at one time I did have a ship up there, but it's gone. So we're just gonna hang out in the desert here until. And besides, our moon gates aren't lined up to take us to the island city anyway. Ooh. There's a sand trap, so we're gonna defeat it for. Let's defeat it. Remember they give us some rock and treasure. I would say it's about 95% of the time that it gives you treasure. 5% of the time it'll just give you a bloody pulp. I just want to thank everyone for tuning in. I'm very tickled. I need to, you know, I keep saying I need to do this, I need to do that, and it's like, you know, I never like, okay, I'm all, oh crap! Really? Really, game? You didn't great, you just gave me some dinky, what evs. Oh, it's only one snake, so I'm just gonna... Okay, bunch of rats, I'm just gonna get out. Okay, and that's the shrine. We've already been given a quest by this shrine. And keep in mind, you may say, well, why don't ships come out during the day? Remember that creatures usually come out at night, and that includes enemy ships. Okay, so what I'm just going to do, I'm just going to rest in the desert. Okay, bunch of orcs. I know this resting bit is boring, but hey, you know, it's... Yeah, I'm not, you know... And I'll notice that my karma is still 85, so my karma is not affected by my constant fleeing. Ooh! There's a sand trap. Let's hope that this one gives us some treasure. Okay, great. Sand trap grazed. Barely wounded. Barely wounded. Lightly wounded. Grazed, okay. Come on, sand trap, die already. Okay, thank you, finally. Finally you gave me a chest. Ooh, wow, an iron helm, good. Iron helm, so we can actually give that to one of our we can actually give that to one of our let's see, who should we give it to? I think Mariah. Mariah doesn't even have a helm, so here, Mariah, wear an iron helm. Okay. Okay, good. We'll actually get to the moon gate in time, so we can we can actually transport over to the so we're gonna transport over to the moon glow area. Okay, I want to go north because I'm trying to remember if I left a ship up here. I don't think I did. No. Thought I did, I guess not. Okay, I'm actually going to take this moon gate. This is going to put me at Skara Brae. Now, I'm going to hang out because I'm just going to use this to pass the time. Okay, oh. Okay, some lovely monsters. Okay, I already know what I'm going to do next. This area is called Serpent Spine. And you see there is an area there below. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Okay, so what I'm going to do, what I've done is I found the glass swords. So as long as I do not have a glass sword in my inventory, it's going to let me pick it up. Okay, so I'm going to ready a glass sword for Mariah. And I'm going to search. And I'm going to ready a glass sword for Jana. Okay, so for Velma, I'm going to unready the glass sword, and I'm going to actually give you the magic shield. Okay, Yolo, I'm going to also undo the glass sword. Gwenno, same thing. Mariah. And Jana. So now we have 6 glass swords. And so what glass swords do is they actually they can kill pretty much any creature with one blow. And when I say any creature, I mean any creature. I think there's only one or two exceptions. I don't think you can kill Blackthorn permanent. Blackthorn. I think you can kill a Shadow Lord, but that's everything up to dragons. Okay. So we have our moon gate again. So I'm just gonna rosy around it, and I'm gonna see if it changes, because there's also another island town that we could conceivably move to. And that's what I want to do. If I'm on an island, I at least have a good possibility of attracting a ship. Ah. Let's see what time it is. 1:19, so I'm assuming. Okay. So this is probably going to put us, yeah, on the island. Yep, we are on an island. Okay, so I don't mind sea encounters. I don't mind encounters with sea creatures, because we do need to we can use the experience, and also encounters with sea creatures, I don't know if this is true, probably increases the possibility of us getting a ship. Okay, great. We're now battling seahorses. Seahorse heavily wounded. Okay. Okay, so we killed the seahorses. Aha, look what I see. Okay, we got our ship. Or should I say our ship has come in? Get it? Our ship has come in. Come on, Moody. Yay, finally. Okay. These chests don't have a lot of stuff in them, and they usually are trapped. But still, it doesn't hurt to, check them out, because, hey, every little bit helps. See, this probably was about 100 gold pieces worth of stuff, not to mention a little bit of food. Okay, so we're gonna. Oh. I'm gonna go slow for a little bit. Okay, I think that's Buccaneer's Den. Oh no, that isn't. Is that Buccaneer's Den? No, that's okay. That's how and great. See, now we've actually run out of gems. So the problem is now we really can't, we really can't navigate too well. Without gems, we really can't see much. So what we're going to have to do is now, one thing about gems in this game, they are pretty expensive. I think they're like, and so I'd rather get them by killing monsters. And usually you have to kill monsters, I think either like trolls or better. Yeah, trolls are better, what will get you. Aha, found it. Good. Okay, so we're going to go into Buccaneer's Den. And we're going to go to the armory. Okay, we want to, yep. Good afternoon and welcome to Buccaneer's Booty. Kitiara says, "Hail, friend, wouldst thou buy or sell?" Buy. Now you notice that we can actually buy invisibility rings. Now remember what happens if we have characters wearing invisibility rings. So if, in other words, everyone in a party is using invisibility rings, essentially what that does, the game makes the creatures run away, but how it does it is it makes it say, okay, it ought by default it sets all the creatures to like critical. So in other words, if you're invisible, if you have all characters invisible, you only essentially need one shot to kill monsters. Okay, I'm gonna sell some stuff. Maybe I can sell enough stuff in order to get. I'm gonna sell a few morning stars. I don't need like all of them. Nope. Okay, so we got ourselves some invisibility rings, which are out of sight. I'll tell you what, we've had some damage, so I think we probably should go to the inn. We're here to rest for the night. And yeah, we'll take the space in the common area. And you see that brings all of our characters back to full health. And that's what we want. Hopefully our ship is still out there. Yes, it is. Good. Okay, now what we're going to do, even though we don't have any gems, we're going to So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of stick close to the coasts, and at least that way I at least can identify approximately where we are. Ah! Ah! Cool! That's the Empeth Abbey Castle, so we can at least pass the time here. Okay. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go about yay north. Okay. So I think I know what that is. So I'm going to go a little bit further north. Ooh. So this right here, this is actually the Codex of Ultimate Wisdom. Know that ye may only pass if on a sacred quest. Well, guess what? We are on a sacred quest. So now what we're going to do is now we're going to learn about what happens if we don't without sacrifice. None live alone, save they who will not share their fortune with those around them. Okay. So that's what it tells us about not sacrificing. Now remember that the thing also told us to return when thy quest is done. Ah, cool. There's some bridges. So what we'll do is what we'll do is we will at least stand on the bridges and we're gonna kill some trolls. Notice that because we're a little bit more intelligent, or I think we're going up in level, I'll pay. Oh, why did we pay, Moody? We're an idiot. Nope. So these trolls are gonna die. That was quick. Okay, YOLO's getting almost an experience, and John is still stuck. Okay, we got 2 trolls now. So what we're doing is we're waiting for the new day to dawn. Because, see, remember, we don't have any gems, so we really can't see too well. I mean, so we can't, like, peer at a gem and kind of get an idea where we are. So, in the meantime, we're going to kill trolls. Maybe trolls will give us a few gems. And in the meantime, it does, okay, we got a gem there, so that's good. Okay, great. We're gonna... Okay, so it looks like we didn't get any gems this time. Okay, so so it's about the 2-hour mark. So what I'm gonna do is please stick around for the raid. I'm gonna be raiding someone. I already have someone in mind who I'd like to raid, and let's see who's out there. We got, wow. Let's see. Okay, well, I'm rating, actually it's between LEJ SC and Wild Dog Arcade. Well, I rated LEJ SC on Monday, so to be fair, I'm going to raid Wild Dog Arcade today. So, I thank everyone for watching. I'm going to be back on Friday, and we're going to pick up right where we left off. Okay, so let's... Where are we? Shit. Where are we? Shit. Okay, so stick around, and everyone have a great night, and I'll see you Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll see you Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll see you Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.